Hey, how you doing today? Welcome back. I sure appreciate all the questions. This one's going to be a biggie. I didn't know if I wanted to tackle it because I could go hours and hours. So the title on this, I'm going to do it. $50,000 in 1 hour. Now, what's that mean? You're not going to make 50 grand in 1 hour, but I can show you how to make an extra 50 grand a year, and it's going to take me an hour to show you, okay? eBay. Somebody asked me, "Oh, Blaine, how do you do eBay? How do you do eBay?" Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to tackle this, and in 1 hour, you're going to see how I do it, and I'm going to break this into 2 parts, okay? This will be part 1, and then we'll have part 2 after the items finish or sell. I'll show you how to ship it. So what I want you to do, if you're watching this right now and you think you want to do eBay, I require you to do 2 things right now, okay? Shut this camera off after you hear what I'm going to say. Open an eBay account right now on your phone, laptop, or computer. Set it up right now before we get started. And then I want you to order a postage scale, okay? It doesn't have to be an expensive one. Get it off Amazon or eBay. Look at the good reviews, 15 or 20 bucks. Just get a postage scale, okay? And when you get a postage scale, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. This is the one I use. I mean, it's some Chinese thing. It had great reviews. Saga. Make sure you get a battery-operated one. And as you can see right there, it does measurement in pounds and ounces. This one is a 30-pound scale. It'll measure, 1 ounce, 2 ounce. You have to have a postage scale, and you need to sign up on eBay. That's what I want you to do right now. Do not move on any further in this video until you do that, okay? Okay, so you got those 2 things done. If you didn't, shut this off and do those 2 things. Sign up on eBay and get your postage scale coming. So I'm going to talk about eBay real quick. You need to understand, when I teach people how to do eBay, a lot of them get discouraged because they'll list something and it doesn't sell for what they think. eBay is like going to the gym for the first time. You can't lift 50 or 100 pound weights at first, okay? You have to start out slow and learn how to do this. And just like running a marathon, I can't run a marathon right now, but if I focused on it and started jogging today, starting with 1 mile, 2 mile, what I'm trying to get across is eBay is all about consistency, okay? I've done eBay for over 20 years, and it's just a blast. I love it. And it's not for the money, but the money is amazing. You know what I mean? Now, it depends how much you want to focus on eBay. What I would suggest is listing 2 or 3 items every single day, okay? By the time you do 2 items or 3 items a day, in 1 month, you have 90 items up. In 2 months, you've already had 180 items, and the thing starts selling. People start following you. It starts building upon itself. You learn all about shipping. You'll make a few mistakes, and that's okay. Don't be scared. The biggest problem I see with people is they just say, "Oh, I gotta get this, I gotta get this." They put so many barriers in front of themselves to get started. No, today I want you to list your first item, okay? You need to list your first item. Screw it. You don't have anything in regards to setup, in regards to your scales not here. It doesn't matter. You've got to do it. Just like it took me a while thinking about this channel, on the YouTube. It's like, oh yeah, how should I dress? I gotta clean up the house every day. No, you'll keep putting things off. When are you ever gonna be ready? So the main thing with eBay is today, you sign up and list your first item. Now, I'm going to strap this GoPro onto my head, and I'm going to go through everything. I only have 30 minutes, okay, to show you the whole front side of eBay, and then on part 2, after the stuff sells, 30 minutes to show you how all that works. If I spent hours and hours, you wouldn't get it. But I shouldn't say you wouldn't get it. It'd just be boring. Why not? I can show you in 1 hour how to make an extra 50 grand a year. Let's get started. So the first thing is you're going to have to decide what to sell. You probably have hundreds of items in your house to sell, just like I did. It's so awesome, you know, those junk drawers. Just start pulling stuff out. Walk around your house and any little trinkets or things, or maybe you have some old electronics. How about old cell phones that are in the drawer that have been sitting there for a year or so? Just get a couple of items, you know, from around your house, and those are the first things we're going to list, okay? So after you sell all the stuff in your house that you need to get rid of, then you'll need to come up with items to continually sell. Now that is the hardest thing on eBay, okay? The most unique items are used old items that are still new in the box. One of my favorite things to buy and sell are little handheld video games, as you'll see. Like I just found a whole collection in Michigan that I purchased, and I've been selling them on eBay, and they've been just going crazy. Now, the more you do eBay, you'll learn and learn what sells. One time, a friend of mine gave me a set of antlers, okay? Just a set of deer antlers, and we listed it, started at $1, and the bidding went up to $6,000 or $7,000 for just a set of antlers. And this will happen. And sometimes things won't sell. But the whole thing is about consistency and learning what does sell. And so as you get better and better, you won't be listing the things that don't sell, and you might find a niche where you just sell like crazy. Also, another thing that works great on eBay is things that you've made. If you have a unique skill, whether it be metalworking or I don't know, people, if you have a t-shirt business, you know, people create t-shirts and put them on eBay. Whatever you know, and if you can create something and have different products that are unique, that makes eBay really successful. What doesn't work on eBay is buying things like wholesale and then trying to sell on eBay. Like me trying to put car stereos on eBay, it doesn't work because, you know, I get the car stereo, you put it up there, the margins are already so low, and I'll get into the fees. eBay runs about 12 or 13%. That's how much they take from you on each item. So the profit needs to be way high on stuff. So you need to pay next to nothing. So garage sales, estate sales, Craigslist, you can buy stuff for next to nothing, huge lots, and list it all on eBay and make a fortune. So that being said, we're going to get started. So I'm going to take this GoPro, I'm going to strap it to my forehead, and here we go. Okay, before I strap this GoPro on my head and show you how to take photos and list an item on eBay, or the way I do it, I wanted to give you a little business model on how eBay can work, okay? So if you go to garage sales and get stuff, I gathered up some stuff here, as you'll see, when we're listing. Just little antique things that I found at garage sales. You know, you buy the stuff for 25 cents, $1. The whole idea in this business model is you profit off the shipping. So let me give you this guaranteed way. Say, for instance, an item, I'll teach you how to ship and how to price items in the shipping. You're going to learn how to do first class, postage, priority flat rate, and then FedEx and UPS. It's all set up on eBay. It's very easy to do. And when you go through the eBay system, you save 30 to 60% off shipping. So you can profit off shipping. Say, for example, an item actually costs you $3.90 to ship. Well, we're going to put the shipping at $7.90. So if the item sells for 1 cent, we've made $4 profit just on the shipping. So if you sold 100 items in a week, all for a penny, you make $400 just off the shipping. Does that make sense? And nothing sells for a penny. It goes way up, so your profit gets really good. But we never do free shipping. People always will pay shipping, and you can add some profit into the shipping to guarantee to cover all your expenses and make some money. All right, let's put this on my head. Okay, GoPro's strapped to my head. This is the best way I could come up with to show you how to do this and do it fast. So let's do this. All right, so the first item that I have that I'm going to list, there's two different types of way that you can list. Okay, I use this Panasonic. It's an old Panasonic or, yeah, digital camera. You can use your phone. One of the things you want is when you're taking photos, like I said, I'm going to be moving all around. You're just with me. Wherever you take your photos, you want something nice and clean. I use this countertop right here. I've cleaned it off already. You want your photos super clear. Now you can use your phone. There's two different ways to sell on eBay. You can do buy it now, which lists something up there and you put a price on it. Like I'm going to put this one up for $599. I mean, this is a vintage blip game sealed in the case. This is from the collection that I got out of Michigan. So what I'm going to do is take about 8 or 10. You're allowed 12 photos per item. So let's see how many I can get. Make sure your photos are really good and clean. Now, you can, like I said, you can use your phone. I like using this camera. There's one. There's two. Make sure you try and keep the glare down. There's three. I'm going to get one at the bottom. Also, whenever you're listing, if there's any flaws, you know, there's a couple of glue marks there, always focus on the flaws, okay? And I'll show you when you're listing how to put in the listing that the photos are 99% of the description, okay? If you see any flaws on any item, you want to try and point them out, okay? Just getting some good photos of this. It's pretty good. All right. That's the first item. That's the item that we're going to do with what's called Buy It Now. We're just going to set a price on it, and then people can make offers on it. Now, this stuff here, this is like some garage sale stuff that we got. So we got a little egg from Russia, a little tin matchbox thing. Found some gold cufflinks. Gold cufflinks with little diamonds in them. You know, we got that for $1. So this is the way you do it. Now, of course, you don't need to take 12 pictures of this. On the back, yeah, on the back of these, it says 18 karat. So we want to get a photo of that. So nice close up. Boom. Number one. I'll do one holding in my hand. Get the back. Get that 18 karat logo right there. Okay, see that one was a little blurry, so do it again. Boom. Got it. Get the back of both the cufflinks. And there we go. So I got those two items. The photos are done. Now, usually when I'm taking photos, I do all of my items, and then I go into the computer and download them into a file and upload them on eBay. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Like I said, you do this with your phone. It's not hard. You got to do this and get it going. It's so fun. All right. So we're over to my computer. Got the webcam, got the microphone, got my camera. You can see my screen. I set up a folder right here for my eBay photos. Here's the camera right here, turning it on. We're going to download the photos that we just took. There's all the photos right there. We'll just grab all these photos and drag them right into there. Now again, you can do this on your phone, but I would highly recommend doing it on a laptop or a PC, a desktop PC. What I've learned is that when you do eBay, if you do it on the phone, it limits you on so many features. So this is downloading the photos right now. I usually do 10 or 15 items at a time, and you get really good and really efficient at this. I can do, probably 10 or 12 items in an hour. I like to do 5 to 10 items a day. Just get up, have my coffee, take the photos, and let it rip. That's how you do it. You want to stay consistent. So these photos are going to be loaded, and then we're going to open the eBay app, and I am going to list them. Okay, close that down. Open. Here we go, right to eBay. I go to selling, and we go to listings and active listings. Why am I going to active listings? Because I already have all kinds of items listed, and I don't want to retype the entire template. So I find a similar item. For the first item, this is one of those games. You can see it's for sale for $799. So you go up here to sell a similar item. Now, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Go to my account, go to anybody's account that's selling something, and you see what I'm going to call a template. We're going to scroll down here. You see right here where it says description. This is a template right here that I created. It has all of the top explanation, then it has all of my rules down below. Real simple. You can copy mine, and after you get your template, you just copy exactly what you have in the template and just change a couple lines. That's how fast you can list, or that's how you can list really fast. So let's get to it on this one, okay? So right here, we've already opened up one of my other auctions, and I've selected sell similar item. Right there, I'm going to remove all the photos. Right there, we're going to go to my eBay, and we're going to grab the photos of that item. Open. All the photos are loading. This one here is a vintage Tomy Blip handheld electronic tabletop video game, new in case. So you see, it's already ready to go. All I had to do was change the name of this, and let's see, I got a few more characters, so I'll put sealed. Okay, so there's that. We make sure that it's in the right category. Right here, brand, we're going to change that to Tomy. There it is right there. I try and not add all of these things in here. It just doesn't benefit the auction or the listing. I wish eBay would take them out. What type of game is this? It is Blip, and the date is 1978. Everything else is correct. Now we go down to the description. You can see everything is already fine. Are you ready for this? Now you can go to my eBay Speedy Shipper. I'll put a link right in the description, and you can go to it. You can copy all my stuff. Turn the camera off. This one here, for the true collector, this is a showstopper. The original, now I just need to change the name, Tomy Blip electronic, and I'm going to add in mechanical handheld game. And that's it. See, I just had to change just that one line. Now we go down. It says right here, please look at photos closely. This is exactly what you will receive. These games are sold as is. This is sealed inside the plastic display case and cannot be tested. The value of this is, you can read all this, what I have on my template, and you can copy mine and copy and paste it into yours and then design it for your own stuff. It's that simple. Or if you see somebody else's out there that you like, just a short, nice little template that they use describing all their rules, you can grab it, cut and paste, and put it as yours. So we're going to do this as a buy it now. This one is not going to be an auction. I'm going to set the price at $699. The quantity is 1. I am going to allow offers. You can always hit edit in here, and you can change offers whether you want them or not. It's real simple learning how to use this. It'll take you a little time. Then when it comes down to shipping, okay, I'm going to go over the shipping at the end of this video, but this one right here, my favorite thing to hit is standard shipping. Now, when I hit standard shipping on this, that leaves you open to everything when it's done. When somebody buys this item, then you can go in and choose the lowest price shipping, whatever item it is. You'll put in the weight, you'll put in the dimensions. I don't do any of that right now. Flat rate, it's the same cost regardless of buyer location. I just put in flat rate. So I know from experience that this item is going to cost me $12 to ship, $12.90. This one will go into a USPS priority flat rate regional A box. I know that costs $12.90 to ship anywhere in the US. So I've added $4 profit to the shipping. So you see it's at $16.90 is what the shipping is going to be. Then right here, exclude locations, I don't. Right here, international shipping, you want to turn this on, okay? This is the eBay Global Shipping Program. This opens up your item to the entire world. You don't have to do anything. The address, when somebody buys it from out of the country, they just pay the fees to eBay, and the address will pop up to eBay Global Shipping in Kentucky. They handle it all. Local pickup, never ever meet somebody from eBay. Even if they write to you, do not offer local pickup. You don't know who you're dealing with. They could be whack jobs or whatever. You don't want local pickup. Even if they're in your same town or even right next door, don't do it. Now, handling time, I do 3 business days. Some people do, same business day. Don't restrict yourself. Don't cause yourself stress. Have it a day or two. It's not a big deal. Now this one here, promote the listing. eBay has a new feature out where you can promote your listing. Now it costs a lot of money sometimes. This one is 8%. So I'm going to turn this one off because in my auction, if you look at the template, it says see my other auctions. So I only promote a few of my listings. But once you hit promote, and you choose what the percentage is, it's locked in for 30 days. So if somebody looks at it, even if you shut it off, it's still going to charge you the percentage that you chose. Payments managed by eBay. I also have PayPal set up. You can set up PayPal if you'd like. And then it says list it for free. That's because I signed up for a special package. It's $59 a month. That allows you 1,000 listings per month for no charge. I don't want you to do any of that. I want you to get a couple items listed. Who cares? It's 10 or 25 cents or whatever to list. Now remember, there are eBay fees, and they charge on top of the shipping also. The eBay fees run between 12 and 14%. That's just the way it is. So if your item sells for $100, eBay is going to take $13 out of it. You've got to remember that. It's the way it works. It's just eBay's the best, and that's what they charge. So I'm going to list the item, and there it is. We can view the listing, and it is up $699 right there, $16.90 for shipping. People can make offers. I love pricing it super high. When somebody will send me an offer, we can go back and forth. And if you're profiting big on the item, take it if you want. Also right here on your feedback, as you sell items, you will get feedback from the buyers, and you always want to keep that perfect. Feedback is everything on eBay. You want to list the item honestly. You want to take good photos. When somebody buys it, you want to package it good and ship it promptly. And if there's ever an issue, I call it unwinding the deal. If there's ever an issue, just have them send it back and refund the money. Who cares? You don't want your feedback to ever be negative, okay? Because that'll hurt your sales in the future. Remember, we always want to take care of the customer. This is a volume situation, and you're gonna get weird things that aren't your fault. Something lost in the mail, something damaged. Usually it's covered by insurance that's included. I'll go over that. But if something bad happens, just take care of it the best you can. And you can always, if a buyer is abusing you, you can always call eBay. Okay. So we got this one listed. Now we're going to move on to the second item. So I'm just going to go right off of this same item, sell a similar item. Now remember, the item was the cufflinks. So remove all the photos. There's my cufflink photos. Add them in. We need to have a description for this. This is going to be men's 18 karat gold cufflinks with diamonds from Estate. Okay. When you click that, see, remember we were in the category last time of electronic games? We need to change this. We click it, and it shows men's jewelry cufflinks. Different category. Already picked out. eBay's awesome. My store category, I'm going to change that. Because I have a store. You're not going to have a store. Don't worry about it. Antiques and vintage. These are unbranded cufflinks. Those are the two required item specifics that they require. Then we go down to the description. It's not a video game, so we just erase all of this. And I am going to type in the description right here. We have 18 karat gold men's cufflinks. Gorgeous. Stamped 18K. Okay. At the top of this, I'm going to put a reference to all my other auctions, okay? So I'm going to put, see my other listings for cool, other cool items listed every day. Now, all this other stuff referring to the game we listed, I can delete. Please look at the photos closely. This is exactly what you receive. Get rid of all this game stuff. Photos are 99% of the description. Get rid of that. We're done. Now this one here, we're going to start for $1. Okay? So we're going to go over here and we're going to make it an auction. Okay? So we don't want buy it now. It switches to an auction. And we want the starting bid to be $1. We do not want to allow offers. Don't allow offers on auctions because we just want this to go crazy. Reserve price, don't set a reserve price unless you want to protect it. Reserve price always turns people off. Schedule a start time. No, we're just going to start immediately. Now, when you get into doing this heavily, you want to schedule your start time for Sundays. The best auction days, if you're doing auctions, like starting it for $1, you start it on Sunday. You want your items to end around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday. That seems to be the best days, and you get the most money. On your buy it now stuff, it doesn't matter. You can list it now, and it's just sitting there, and people will place offers and give you offers. It doesn't matter. But if you're doing auctions that you're going to sell and start for $1, my recommendation is ending them between 5 and 7 p.m. West Coast time, okay? It costs an extra 10 cents to schedule it, but it's well worth it, okay? On this one, as the example, I'm just going to let it start now, okay? We are done with that. So we have the $1 starting bid. It's a 7-day auction. Don't allow offers. No reserve price. Standard shipping. Now this here, I know that it's only 2 ounces. I know that it's going to cost me $3.90 to ship. So we are going to put it at $7.90. So that's $4 profit on the shipping. Ship globally, yes. 3 business days handling time. I'm not going to promote it. All the payments are good. List it for free. And there we go. Done. And there's the item right now. It started for $1. Got all the different photos there. And we'll see what happens. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to list a bunch of items to show you. I'm going to start them all on Sunday. And I'm going to try and get 60 items listed, okay? So that'll take me, I'm going to say it'll take me probably 4 or 5 hours to list 60 items, okay? These are estate sale items, some video games that I have, and I'm just going to start them all at $1. I even have some amplifiers, just some junk amplifiers that are broken. We'll just start them all at $1 and see what happens, okay? Okay, people always say, well, Blaine, what can I do on eBay? How much can I sell? Well, that's all up to you, okay? It depends how much effort you want to put into it. I just screw around with it as a hobby, and I've learned when I go to estate sales, garage sales, I just learn what sells. So let's take a look at my account. I mean, this is just, first off, you got my feedback over here. So here's my selling. So in the last 7 days, I sold $327. In the last month, I've sold almost $6,000. In the last 90 days, I've sold $44,000 worth of stuff. Now let's click on that, and there's some heavy fees when you sell big. You see this? So $44,000 from this time span right here. And you can see right here that the selling costs ran 12.2%. So that's about $5,400 in fees. So I brought in $38,000 in the last 90 days. So you see how this works? And I just dink around with it as a hobby. It's not hard. I'm showing you how to do it. This is just something that you can get going right now. I hope you list like 1 or 2 items today. So let's go out and talk about shipping. Okay, so we're going to talk about shipping right now real quick. This is still part 1. I've showed you how to list. I hope you're going to list something today. Make sure you do it. So the next thing I want you to do is now go to USPS.com and sign up for a free account. You need to order free boxes. I'm going to show you exactly which ones to order, okay? You have to have these, and don't order anything else, okay? First one is a flat rate bubble envelope. Again, these are all free. They'll ship them straight to your house. These are the ones you need. Flat rate bubble envelope. Next one you need is going to be Regional Rate Box A. They have 2 versions of this. It's called Regional Rate Box A. Get both versions, okay? Oh, let me back up. This bubble envelope right here is $8.20 to send anywhere in the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. So you would add your $4 to this, so that'd be like $12. So charge $12.90. $12.90 shipping, so you make $4, and you get the packaging right here. It goes anywhere in the U.S. These right here, the Regional A, like I said, get both versions, okay? These run $12.90 to ship anywhere in the United States. So you'd add $4 to this, $16.90. We always want to profit on the shipping. The final 2 you get are medium flat rate. There's 2 versions. Medium flat rate boxes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need these 5 items off of the USPS.com site. The medium flat rate is $1 more than the A's. So these are $13.90. So you want to charge $17.90 on your eBay item. $4 profit. Then, trucks going by. We're doing this in real time. For your first class items, first class, you want to get some bubble mailers like this. I'm going to put a link in the description for all this stuff. You buy all your shipping stuff off eBay. You'll want to have a tape gun. I use the tape gun right here. You want to have a tape gun. The packing, if you have packing, access to packing, I have packing that we get from my car stereo store. I get bags and bags of it. All kinds of paper packing like this that I save. Hopefully you have access to that. Do not buy it retail. Find some place that you can get the packing. Hopefully you can get a connection on that. If you can't, then you buy it on eBay. You can get the packing peanuts off eBay. But all these are costs, okay, in selling on eBay. So like I said, you need these for your first class. Now your first class items go up to 16 ounces, 1 pound. And the most that costs is $7. So the way I do it is I just assume that it's going to be the highest. So I go $8.90. I don't do the $4 profit on the first class. So I always list it at $8.90, and then that covers, you know, all the way from 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce. So you'll have it $3.90, $4.90, $5, all the way up to $8. It's that simple. So $8.90 is what I do on anything that's 16 ounces or lower, and we're going to ship it in this. So go to USPS.com, order your 5 different boxes that I just showed you. Just get like 1 pack, you know, 1 pack of 10 or 1 pack of 25 of each, and put them in your garage so you're ready to go. And then in the link, order, you know, a case of these, just a small batch of them for your first class. You'll be ready to go. Okay, as I'm going through the shipping and the boxes, this is probably the most complicated part of eBay, is how much to charge for shipping. So I'm going to give you a few options. They're not perfect, but they're going to work pretty good, okay, if you stick to it. The first way to find out how much shipping is for an item is look on eBay and see if somebody has a similar item and see how much they're charging for shipping. Most likely it's going to be close. Of course, free shipping doesn't work because we always charge for shipping. So I made a little chart for you right here so you can see a basic shipping guide, okay? So the first is the weight. If the weight of the item is between 1 ounce and 16 ounce, we always go USPS first class and just charge $8.90, okay? Then you're covered. You always make money on first class. Then on the first, if it fits in the flat rate boxes, okay? USPS flat rate. Now we only use the flat rate items that I showed you. The bubble bag, the regional A, and medium flat rate boxes. We don't go any other boxes, that's it. As soon as the item is too big for a medium flat rate box, then we go to FedEx or UPS. So on your flat rate items, you can charge $16.90. This will keep you safe and make your profit on all the shipping. Does that make sense? So now, when it goes to FedEx and UPS, you weigh out the item, you measure out the box size, and go to the FedEx or the USPS site and get an estimate on the shipping. Use that and you're super safe, because eBay gives you a discount of anywhere from 10% up to 60% off of the shipping. So you're super safe. Now, as you learn the shipping, it will come second nature to you. Let me grab something that's a perfect example. Let's see. Okay, this right here. This item right here, it's just a box with some frames in it, okay? I just know that I would list this item. It probably weighs 6 pounds. I just know from habit this is going to cost $14 to $16 to ship anywhere in the United States, FedEx, okay? It'll be FedEx home delivery. So I would put this on eBay with a shipping price of $24, okay? So I make $6 to $8 on the shipping. Does that make sense? That's how you'll get good. But as a basic guide, you can either look on eBay and find a similar item and see what the people are charging for shipping, or you can go to the FedEx or UPS site and type in exactly how much it weighs and how big the item is, and they're going to give you an estimated price. And use the furthest away. You know, don't do Alaska or Hawaii with UPS or FedEx. Never ship that, because it's crazy. The way you do that is it has to be flat rate. The USPS flat rate stuff ships to Alaska or Hawaii, and then around the world, global shipping takes care of that. So it ships down to Kentucky. So again, one more time. 1 ounce to 16 ounce. That's going to be in a first class in your bubble envelopes that you order off eBay. If it fits in a flat rate box, medium or smaller, you're going to charge $16.90 for that. That gives you your profit. Once an item does not, oops, spelling error. Once an item does not fit in a medium flat rate box, we only ship FedEx or UPS, and that's going to be ground or home delivery, the least expensive. Weigh and measure the item, then go to FedEx or UPS website and get the estimate, then use that estimate and you'll always be safe. So when you're listing, you use that estimate, you'll always be safe and you'll make a profit on your shipping. Then, as you ship more and more items, you'll get better and better and better, and you'll know exactly what to charge on eBay. Another thing is print up a little thing like this. You see this? It's just a thank you note that I put inside of all of my packages. It says, thank you for purchasing one of our items. We sell items as a little side hobby. Check out our new items up now, and if you have any issue, we're always here. We're just a message away. See that? All you do is photocopy them, cut them, make sure it's in every package. People like that. So, there you have it. That's part one. Start listing items. I don't care if you make mistakes. You've got to start today. Don't put the barriers in front of yourself, okay? It's so easy. Get 1, 2, 3 items listed per day. You do 3 items per day. That's 21 items per week. Down in the comments section of this right here, if you have any questions in regards to this first part, ask me. I'll answer them right in there. So Sunday, when all the items end, I'm going to show you how I ship. I'm going to strap the GoPro right to my head. We'll ship all the items and let's see how much I made. Okay, well, I was almost done and I tried to get this done in 30 minutes. I didn't do it. Sorry it took so long, but all this information is super important. I wrote a couple notes as I was editing, things that I wanted to focus on the end before I let you go. The first thing I want to say is make sure when you're getting started, list all of your items right now as buy it now. Pick a price for your item and allow offers. I don't want you doing any auctions right now, okay? Just list everything, buy it now, and list it immediately, okay? Number 2, list items every day. Whether it's 1 item, 2 items, 3 items, 4 items, 5 items, 10 items a day. Don't do too much, but do it consistently. I want you to list something every single day, okay? Number 3, when items sell, you're going to have to be able to print a label. It can be on a regular sheet of paper, whatever, but we need to be able to print out of the eBay system. That's how we sell, or that's how we save all kinds of money and make profit on the shipping. So I don't know what you got right now, whether it be a laptop, a desktop PC. The only problem is if you're listing with your phone, it's real hard to print a shipping label from your phone. Now you might be able to do it, but I don't. I mean, you could link your phone via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to a printer or whatever, but you have to have an easy way to be able to print a shipping label. And like I said, a shipping label can be printed on just a piece of paper. You cut it out and slap it on the, on the package when we're done. Now in part 2, I'm going to show you how I do it. This is part 1, okay? So I'm going to have all of the items that I list. I'm going to have them all sold, and then I'm going to show you how I ship. That'll be part 2. That's it. I mean, if you like what I'm doing here, hit the thumbs up button. It helps in the algorithms. Share this video, if you know somebody who wants to do eBay and get started, share this video and hit subscribe, hit the bell button, do all this stuff. I sure appreciate you guys. Have a great day.